What is up, everybody? Jay Costa here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm giving you a bench top style video for the first time in a long time for two reasons. Number one, I just bought a new gun and I'm excited about it. A Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. As you can see here, get that to focus. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. Reason number two is that during my research of this, I did not find one other guy or girl out there with this particular model, with this blue titanium, as they call it, frame. So I figured, even though I have yet to shoot this thing even one round or carry this thing for even 1 second, I figured there was some value to getting it on camera for some guy or girl out there who is thinking about buying this model and just wants to see what it looks like. If that's you, this video is for you. So I'm going to go over the specs of this, why I decided to buy it, and there's a couple things I learned about it after picking it up, but before even shooting or carrying it, that I wish I knew before, and I think you should know before as well. So watch the whole thing, and let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree. So this is the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, model 14539. It does come with this blue titanium, as they call it, colored frame. This is apparently a partnership with a company called Chattanooga Shooting Supply. Now, I bought this at a gun store in New Jersey, so you don't have to be in Chattanooga to buy one of these things. They have other colors as well. The store didn't have all black. They had this. I kind of like blue, and variety is the spice of life, so I picked it up. Now, the Bodyguard 2.0 is known for its size, right? So it has a 2.75-inch barrel, making it extremely concealable. It weighs less than 10 ounces, 9.8 ounces. Once again, you could carry this thing without even knowing that it's there, but don't forget that it's there. And the width is 0.88 inches wide from side to side, less than an inch. So all of that is a convoluted way to say you can deep conceal carry this thing anywhere on your body, male or female or whatever else you identify as, without any problem at all. It is, of course, chambered in .380. I don't have any experience with .380. I only carry 9mm. That brings me to the main reason that I bought this gun. I've been carrying this thing, 9mm. It's a Shield Plus by Smith Wesson, every single day for over 2 years now. And the one thing I've realized is that 90% of the time, this is great. I can conceal it well. It's 9mm, which is a better defensive round than a .380 by all accounts. But there's a 10% of the time, especially in the summer, and the summer is coming up soon, where I find carrying a firearm to be a burden. And let me explain. 3/4 or 90% of the time during the year, I'm wearing jeans, I'm wearing pants with a belt. And I probably already have an appendix holster with this gun on me, even when I'm already at home. But what about in this, I don't wear pants in the summer generally because it's hot, right? And I'm a sweaty guy, if you know what I mean. So I'm wearing gym shorts, I'm wearing cargo shorts, maybe sweatpants without a belt, anything without a belt, sitting at home, and I just got to go somewhere quick, right? I got to go pick up milk at the store by myself. I got to go walk the dog around the block by myself. What are you supposed to do? Of course, my first reaction is, just go. I don't need to carry. It's going to be really quick. But then I get halfway up my house. You're probably very similar. And I go, this is going to be the one time, right? This is going to be that time. So I go take my shoes off. I go back in my house. I go back upstairs. I change my pants. I put my belt on. I put my appendix holster on, yada, yada, yada. And then I go get the milk. I want to avoid that going forward. So I think that pocket carry is what would fill in that 10% of the time where I find carrying a firearm to be a burden. That is why I picked this up, the Bodyguard 2.0. From all accounts, this and the Ruger LCP Max, I don't know them too well, are the two pocket-sized pistols to consider. And I am a Smith & Wesson guy. I have other Smith & Wessons as well. I like them, so it was a no-brainer to pick this thing up. Plus, I have an everlasting desire to carry everywhere I possibly can, especially here in the state of New Jersey, where they do everything they can to make sure that I don't. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make it comfortable and concealable to carry everywhere that I possibly can. I think this is going to fit the bill very, very nicely. Now, if you're familiar with Smith & Wessons like I am, this should all look very, very comfortable, very familiar to you, especially the Shield X, right? So if you look at the frame kind of design and style, very similar to the Shield X. It does have some nice grip texture that is, you're able to get a nice purchase on the firearm and the frame, but without being too aggressive. So you could carry this appendix if you like without having it to be too uncomfortable on your stomach or anything. You have the same aggressive texture up here for your thumb, which is nice. It is on the other side ambidextrous as well. Speaking of ambidextrous, you have controls here that some of them are ambidextrous. Your mag release, very M&P-esque. That is ambidextrous, or you could switch it anyway. The slide release is not ambidextrous, but the safety is. And here is the takedown lever as well. Getting to the trigger here, the trigger is once again very M&P-esque. It's their flat face style trigger. It has a trigger safety, which we're going to get to in a second. There's a trigger safety here. It does go from side to side instead of just in the middle, like a Glock. The trigger is nice though. I like the M&P flat face triggers. It's supposed to be about a 4-pound trigger pull. As you can see here, the take up, the wall, break, and reset. Take up, wall, break, reset. It's a nice trigger. I would say it's pretty light actually for a pocket-sized pistol like this, which is one of the reasons why I decided to go with the thumb safety version. So, and this brings me to two things that I'm realizing about this firearm that I don't like so far. I could have gotten it either way, with the thumb safety or without. I decided to go with the thumb safety for a couple different reasons. Number one, if I'm going to pocket carry this thing, I figured a loaded gun in my pocket, a thumb safety is not the end of the world.
Who shot who?
Reason number two is that I have a wife and multiple daughters that have yet to shoot at all. And as they're young, but as they get older, I want to get them involved and, at least proficient with shooting with firearms, right? So if that safety gives them any level of comfort when they're just learning, especially my wife, that it's not the end of the world. Now, that being said, I have not even shot this yet or carried it yet, and I'm already regretting getting the thumb safety version. The biggest reason is it's too hard to maneuver. It's so hard to engage and so hard to disengage. I would never, ever, ever carry this with the thumb safety engaged, because you are not going to be able to push that down in the middle of a bad situation where you're defending yourself. That being said, it's not the end of the world. It's very unobtrusive. You're not going to accidentally engage it or anything like that. Now, the second thing that I've learned about this that I'm having a bit of an issue with is the trigger safety. So both safeties are messing me up a little bit. The trigger safety does go side to side, which is fine. But you know how these trigger safeties work? It has that tab there, right? So that tab goes in and then it pulls the trigger, okay? The problem is that tab is hitting the frame. I don't know if you could see that too well, but it's hitting the frame. Maybe you could hear it. Let me put it by the microphone so you could hear. That tab is hitting the frame and almost creating like a break before the real break, and it's very annoying. It's not just this one. I tried multiple Bodyguard 2.0s in the store and they all had it. If you have any experience with this or have a Bodyguard 2.0 and it has it or doesn't have it, let me know in the comment section down below. I have a feeling it's going to correct itself both from the spring in there kind of weakening a bit, and this is just plastic, so it'll probably just wear down and nub down by itself as you shoot it, but still pretty annoying as of right now. Now, it does come with two magazines here, one 10-round magazine and one 12-round magazine. In New Jersey, we're limited to 10 rounds, so this one is pinned, as you can see, 210, but still good to see what each one looks like. One of the best things about this gun is how good of a purchase you can get on it, even with the 10-round magazine. I don't know if I have big hands or small hands. I don't know about you. I've never lined my hands up with another man before to tell. I think I have average, maybe somewhat stubby size hands. That being said, it fits just nicely, and that's even just with the 10-round magazine, okay? With the 12-round magazine, you can get an extremely good purchase on that gun. I mean, you could fit almost another finger there, truthfully. And on a gun this size, that is very, very hard to beat. Now, speaking of these magazines, I have heard that they are hard to load. So they do have very strong springs, I guess, when they're new. I'm sure they wear in over time. You can see I have a very bright orange follower there. I'm going to try to load these things manually with my fingers and see how hard it is to actually do. I'm going to do the 10 round because the 12 round is pinned by the shop, so I'm not going to blame MP or Smith & Wesson for that. So there's one, there's two. I've heard that people actually have trouble getting that 10th round in. It's already very hard, I will say. I don't know what we're up to. 5, is this number 5? 6. Yeah, this is tough already at 6. 7. Let's see how strong I am. Can't embarrass myself. This is 9. Wow, 9 is hard. Okay, this is going to be tough. I'll get it in though. Hold on. Okay. It's in. Just by the, finger. My wife would be proud. Just kidding. But yeah, very, very difficult to load all 10. I am sure it wears in over time, but that is something you need to be aware of as well with this firearm. Overall, guys, I am extremely, extremely excited to start carrying this thing every day in my pocket. So if you have any tips, if you have any techniques, any experience that could help me, any suggestions on holsters, which I have not picked up yet, let me know in that comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this blue titanium frame. It is Cerakoted, which I didn't know at the time, and I don't have anything Cerakoted. I generally like just stuff that lasts a long time, and Cerakote generally doesn't. So I'm hoping, a gun is just a tool. It's not a huge deal, but I'm hoping it doesn't wear off too much. But based on my research, Smith & Wesson's factory finishes on their FDE guns, M&Ps, is Cerakote also. I could be wrong about that. Let me know if you know in the comment section as well. So if they're doing that on their FDE M&Ps, we should be okay. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think about the benchtop video as well. If you want more or less, I can't wait to go shoot this thing this weekend. God bless. Keep fighting.